On Halloween, Gotham City Mayor Don Mitchell Jr. is assassinated by the Riddler, a serial murderer. Billionaire Bruce Wayne, who has been operating as the vigilante Batman for 2 years, investigates with the Gotham City Police Department, GCPD. Lieutenant James Gordon learns that the Riddler has left a note for Batman, but Commissioner Pete Savage chastises him for bringing a vigilante onto the murder scene and orders Batman to leave. The Riddler assassinates Savage and leaves a new message for Batman. Batman and Gordon discover in Mitchell's car a thumb drive with photographs of Mitchell with a lady named Annika at the Iceberg Lounge, a nightclub run by gangster Carmine Falcone's Lieutenant Penguin. Batman confronts the Penguin, who claims ignorance, but notes that Annika's roommate and lover, Selina Kyle, works as a waiter there. After Annika vanishes, Batman sends Selina back to the Iceberg Lounge to investigate. Batman learns through Selina that Savage is on Falcone's payroll, as is District Attorney Gil Colson. When Batman questions Selina about her relationship with Falcone, she cuts off communication. The Riddler kidnaps Colson and straps a timed collar bomb around his neck before sending him to disrupt Mitchell's funeral. When Batman arrives, the Riddler calls him on Colson's phone and threatens to blow the bomb if Colson does not answer 3 riddles correctly. Batman assists Colson in answering the first 2 questions, but Colson refuses to disclose the third, the name of the informant who provided the GCPD with information that led to a historic narcotics arrest that brought gangster Sal Maroni's organization to an end. The bomb goes off, killing Colson and knocking Batman out. Batman and Gordon suspect the informant is the Penguin and pursue him down to a narcotics trade. They learn that Maroni's operation never stopped, and that many GCPD officers are participating. When Selina arrives to take money, she unwittingly exposes them. Selina discovers Annika's body in a vehicle trunk as the Penguin departs. Batman apprehends the Penguin but discovers that he was not the informant. The Riddler's trail leads Batman and Gordon to the remains of an orphanage run by Bruce's parents, Thomas and Martha. They discover that the Riddler was a resident at the orphanage and harbors a vendetta against the Waynes. Alfred Pennyworth, Bruce's butler and carer, gets hospitalized after opening a mail bomb meant to Bruce. The Riddler then discloses information that Thomas, who was campaigning for mayor at the time of his murder, paid Falcone to assassinate a journalist for threatening to publish embarrassing facts about Martha's mental illness history. Bruce approaches Alfred, who confirms the claims but adds that Thomas decided to turn Falcone over to the police after learning of the murder. Alfred surmises that Falcone had Thomas and Martha murdered to prevent this. Selina informs Batman that Falcone is her abusive father. She discovers Annika was strangled because Mitchell informed her Falcone was the informant, and she vows to murder him. Batman and Gordon arrive in time to stop her at the Iceberg Lounge. Batman physically stops Selina from murdering Falcone, stating that she should not let Falcone ruin her future by murdering him and face prison. A little more. A little more. Riddler snipes Falcone from his apartment window as soon as Batman brings him outside to the waiting patrol. Unmasked as forensics accountant Edward Nashton, the Riddler is jailed at Arkham State Hospital. Having emailed to the person who has emailed the person. He idolizes Batman, who inspired him to pursue the corrupt and suggests a collaboration, but Batman violently rejects him. Nashton, enraged at being rejected by his idol, begins raving, and Batman learns that Nashton has another purpose. When Batman realizes he hasn't figured out his next move, a happy Nashton provides him one more hint by singing Ave Maria, the song played at the Mitchells' funeral to indicate that the next leg of the plot is the killing of Mayor-elect Bella Real. Batman, on the other hand, is unaware of this and yells, "What have you done?" While searching his flat, Batman is unintentionally assisted by a detective who reveals him a carpet-cutting tool that Riddler used to assassinate the mayor earlier. Recognizing this instrument as another clue to the Riddler's ultimate plot, Batman tears open the apartment carpeting and finds, via a map scrawled on the floor underneath, that Nashton has planted vehicle bombs around Gotham. Soon after, an internet video of Nashton's final transmission before his capture and jail plays, joyfully stating that he had established an online following with plans to kill Mayor-elect Bella Real. The explosives damage the breakwaters encircling Gotham, causing the city to flood. In an indoor arena, a shelter is put up, and Nashton's supporters shoot Real but are stopped by Batman and Selina. Batman overcomes the cult atop the rafters, but is nearly slain by a final member who is preparing to execute Batman. Selina appears and saves Batman before kissing him and thanks him for saving her from murdering Falcone. However, the member appears and nearly murders Selina with a knife. Batman is unable to rise up to defend Selina due to his injuries. He rises up, injects himself with adrenaline, and tackles the member to the ground. He has the member tied down and brutally smashes his face until Gordon and Selina intervene. Gordon approaches the member and takes off his mask, revealing his battered and wounded face. "Who the heck are you?" Gordon inquires. "Me? I'm the Retribution." A power line swings barely beyond the throng in the flooded water below, scattering sparks everywhere as it flails violently. Batman swings at the cable and grabs it with his grappling hook. Once he's grasped the cable, he severs it with his detachable bat symbol, forcing him to be jolted by lightning and tumble into the water. Batman emerges from the water, sets up a flare, and guides the survivors to safety. After seeing how his weapon of terror has spurred the resolve of vigilantes, Batman contributes to recovery efforts and promises to spread optimism in Gotham. Meanwhile, Nashton is crying in his cell in Arkham, distraught that his scheme failed. An adjacent cellmate, who is mostly hidden behind his cell's steel door, presents a conundrum to Nashton, stating, "This puzzles me. The less you have of me, the more valuable I am." "Hey buddy," Nashton responds. They share a chuckle. Selina believes Gotham is beyond salvation and attempts to persuade Batman to accompany her, but he refuses. They took to the streets on their motorbikes, circling around each other in a fun manner. When they reach a fork in the road, Selina takes the right fork, while Batman takes the left. As she fades into the distance, he looks back in his reflection. Then he looks directly ahead,